Welcome back to another review of 90 Day Fiancé. Y'all, I'm ready for this season to be over with. I'm just saying, it's kind of boring. Stay tuned.
Yep.
Yeah. LY.
What's up, KOED fam? Welcome back to another video of Kourtney and Eddie. I'm Eddie, aka E-Dub. This is my lovely wife.
Kourtney, also known as Coco.
And this is Kourtney and Eddie. This channel is all about relationships, reviews, and it's all about entertainment. Tonight we're going to be talking about 90 Day Fiancé. Yes, so far it's been kind of like a and maybe next week it'll pick up. It'll pick up next week.
So yeah, so if this is your first time joining, you haven't subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that subscribe button down below. And if you're watching us on Facebook, make sure you hit like and follow in on all social media sites. Retweet, share, like, push it up in the algorithm. Make sure that you comment on all social medias. Now, before we get into it, make sure you head on over to our brand store, kourtneyandeddie.com, to purchase the tees, the merch that we're wearing today. And don't forget about our Patreon. Patreon, we'll go in there and we have exclusive content just for patrons. So, you know, we go live and we chit chat with the patrons and we make it more personal and a little bit more intimate. So make sure you sign up for that. All of that is in the description below. Okay?
All right, let's get to it.
Shop. So it starts off with Shida and Bilal. So Shida is spending more time with Bilal's kids and her and his daughter, her name is Zada, they are in the kitchen cooking. And so she's just really truly trying to connect with them, you know, get to know them a little bit better. And so anyway, so they're in the kitchen cooking, and so she was telling her, Shida was saying, listen, you got to wash this chicken, honey, like you do your lady paws. And that was a little bit too much TMI, and she was like, oh, okay. Yeah. Did you want to say something?
No. I'm not ready to touch that 10-foot pole.
And Shida was saying she wants the kids to call her Umi. I think that's what it is, Umi. I didn't write it down this time, but it's something like that, which means mom. And she don't like for them to just call her by her first name. Now, Zada, I think that's the daughter name. She said, listen, that's what she called her stepdad, honey. She called him by, you know, it's like, listen, pump your brakes. I think you're moving a little bit too fast, you know what I'm saying? You just got here, so, you know. But she didn't tell her that. But she felt, you know, weird just calling her that because it means mom, and they got a mom.
Yeah.
What you finna say, baby?
Go on.
You just gonna sit there?
No, it's talking about women parts and women.
Well, she was talking about the kids and stuff. You know, that little girl is very intelligent. We said that before. She's very intelligent. She's very smart. You know, now, me personally, I know everybody's culture is different. I don't like for children to call adults by their first name. Add a miss or Mr. on there, you know what I'm saying, to show a little sign of respect. But, you know, hey, they raise their kids different. So anyway, so let's see. So the kids are praying. So everybody's praying and they praying with the kids. So they get in the car and Shida wants to talk about the wedding. She wants to talk about wedding plans and all that good stuff. And I'm saying, why you want to talk about that with the kids in the background? That's just awkward anyway. So she was like, you know, I hadn't got a chance to do shopping. It's a beautiful day to go shopping and look at wedding stuff. And Bilal was like, yeah.
Yeah, apparently you're going to force me to say something about this. Yeah, it was kind of awkward.
Why are you sitting there if you don't want to say that?
How are we going to I'm going to wait till the good part.
You can't wait till the good part.
That's why I talk when the good part comes.
Oh, okay. Well, hush the rest of the day then, honey.
Anyway, yeah, it was kind of awkward to bring up the marriage and the weddings, things in front of the kids like that. Because I know the kids felt a little awkward about it. You know, this strange woman coming from a different country trying to marry their daddy. Y'all talking about wedding plans. Right. And all we want to do is go skateboarding. And you're going to try to take our day away from us to go see your little funky wedding.
So Bilal was saying in his confession, you know, Shida wants to talk about the wedding and stuff, but we got other issues. And plus, I want to talk about the prenup. So they go to the park and they're doing the electric scooters. I would like to do that. I'm kind of scared, honey.
You already worry about your knees and your legs already.
So I'm like, with Shida said she just sucked it up because she didn't want to seem like a party pooper because evidently in Trinidad she does nothing. Absolutely nothing.
She's a pretty girl. She do the pretty girl stuff. Yoga, sipping tea, and sewing.
So they get on the scooter and he kind of had to show her how to do it, but I thought she hit the trash can.
Yeah. Shady production.
Yeah.
Shady production strikes again.
But she just kind of, I guess, fell off.
I swear, I think they made the sound effect too, like she hit the trash can.
It seemed like
it
did.
I said, did she hit the trash can? Caught the sound effects. Then they turn around, the camera panned on her. She was still standing up.
Yeah.
I said, ooh, man.
And then she got up fast. No, but I ain't seen no trash can.
Yeah, you didn't get up that fast, you know.
So they were sitting and talking because she was like, ooh, I'm tired, you know. So they sit and talk. And
she said what?
I'm tired.
She didn't say that.
Oh, I'm tired. Can I sit down, Bilal?
There you go.
Like, I would like to sit down.
Please, master.
Pretty much, sir. Pretty much.
That's right. I will allow you to sit down.
So,
actually, he kind of did that.
He did kind of do that.
Well, I was going to tell you to sit down anyway. It seemed like you was tired, so I was going to tell you to take a break anyway.
Mm-hmm. He did do that.
So look at you, boy. You said you can't take a break until I tell you to take a break.
Mm-hmm. And so they sit down and they talk, and the conversation pretty much went left because she just feels like that, he probably just trying to control everything.
He likes to win the arguments, and like you said, baby, just sometimes, bro, just take the L. You know what I'm saying? They just keep the peace. You know what? Yeah, baby, you're right. Maybe I see it from your point of view. Okay.
I ain't never heard him apologize. Right. I ain't never heard him, if he apologized with some old blanket unsincere.
Very generic.
So I never heard him apologize nor say, hey, you was right in it. It's always her fault, her fault, her fault. And that's the way she feels. Like, it's always a lecture. You know what I'm saying? They can't have a conversation without some kind of arguing. He was like, I ain't never fussed with nobody like this in my entire life.
Yeah, some things he was arguing about, well, I do agree with. You know what I'm saying? Don't ruin my furniture by putting your pens in the couch, stuff like that. I agree with, but some of the petty stuff, some of the stuff that's really not that important.
Right.
Let that stuff go, man. You know how women are, man. They gonna pick things out and argue about small things. You gotta let it slide, man. Say, yeah, baby, I hear you. Okay, yeah, I check that off and put that in the memory bank for next time. Yeah, you're right, babe. Okay, you got it. And roll with it. Shoot. You know how women are. You ain't gonna win the argument. You ain't gonna win all the arguments.
That's why you ain't got nothing but a patch of an eyebrow. That's why. That's why you need to stop all that talking. That's why you got a patch of an eyebrow.
Why you gonna talk about my eyebrow?
Yeah, he's scared to grow. God done cursed it so it won't grow the rest. But anyway. Yeah.
I got eyebrows.
So this is what I did want to say too. I don't know, about the culture, the Muslim culture, but just comparing Bilal and Muhammad in a sense of the women feel like they are controlling, but it seems like it's a part of their religion.
It is
to be in that man form, and I'm just trying to see that if Shida if that's her culture, her religion, then I'm trying to understand
why she's not used to dating guys like Bilal.
Yeah, they gonna be dominant over it. That's just a part of the religion.
Did she ever have an ex-boyfriend? Did she even say she had an ex-boyfriend, or did she even say she was dating while she was over there? Mm-hmm. The only person I heard her dating was Bilal.
Yeah,
I never heard anything about her past.
Right, like me either.
Has she dated anybody?
I can't remember. But yeah, it seemed, not that I agree with his behavior, but heck, it seemed like that's just a part of the culture. You know what I'm saying? And religion.
All men in that religion is not gonna be as extreme as Bilal. Some might be more extreme as Bilal. So they're gonna have you're gonna have different degrees of that. So
it's a lady that comments in our comment section, and just and I know that she's Muslim because she kind of gave us some, you know, insight on the Muslim culture. So, you know, if she watched this video, I would like to know from a person that's in that religion, that's part of your culture, then, like, you know, do she see anything wrong with Bilal's behavior, or is this just normal?
Well, so, like I said, not just Bilal, Muhammad also.
Oh, well, I feel like that's normal for Bilal, but I don't know why it just seems like
I think Bilal has a little bit.
Excuse me, I mean it's normal for Muhammad. I'm sorry.
Bilal, I think his is, you know, he has a layer of, you know, he got the religion. On top of the religion, he had that OCD, you know, so you got that combination of both. So, you know, it makes him seem so controlling, which he is so controlling. And
talks down.
Right.
You know, it's the controlling part, and talks down like you're very uneducated. I know more than you. I got this. You know, you can't tell me what to do. It's not a equalness.
Well, and that plus his parents got a little bit of money. That don't help the situation. Yeah. So you sprinkle all that stuff together, you got a Bilal.
Let's move on to Jabri and Miona. So it starts off with what they was doing, fighting from last week.
Kung Fu fighting.
Jabri did start that. Now I missed it last time.
Yeah, I told you in the back of the head like that.
But I thought it was playful, but I seen his face and it wasn't playful. You know what I'm saying? And that he started that fight. Yeah. That man would have drugged him and knocked him unconscious again.
Said, I remember when you kicked me in the head when we was in high school and put me in a coma for 2 days, so I'm paying you back. So, yeah, he started that fight, you know.
Yeah. So, David is upset that he always talking about Miona. And Jabri was like, you know, pretty much, you know, he got mad after the fight and went in the bathroom and locked Brenda out. She was like, well, okay. So, Brandy's trying to be the peacemaker and just trying to bring light to it because, you know, they're a group. You know, they need to sing. They need to squash this so they can move on.
And you know who I'll be in that group?
I'll
be the spaceman. Yeah, I ain't gonna say a word.
Yeah, he didn't say nothing. If you did, you couldn't hear him, honey. But in the midst of all that, honey, he said,
you know, he was trying to get. I don't know if y'all know this group, the Punk. But anyway, I think they from Sweden or Finland, one of the two countries, and they always wear the helmet. And they play the electronic music. That's who the spaceman was trying to be like.
No. Well, I guess he knew the fight was gonna break out because he said, "I'm gonna keep my helmet on, protect myself." So yeah.
Actually, keep the helmet on, you know, protect his identity. That's how most of
those and his head. Moving on. Okay. You wear helmet next episode.
Yeah, I sure will if I can find one. And some earmuffs.
Earmuffs. You meant earplugs, but earmuffs will not keep you from hearing me.
And earplugs won't either.
Knock the head off your head. Anyway, so Brandy said that, you know, she just wants everything to stop. You know, she can't sing in this kind of energy and everything. So it was just kind of hard. But needless to say, they worked it out enough because Jabri was like, come on, man, let's just get to it. Let's just get to it because we can kind of take that energy and put it in there.
And y'all do that in front of a brand new producer.
Right.
And this dude will probably looking at y'all like, man, what the heck I got myself into?
Yep.
These amateurs over here fighting. What are y'all trying to be
amateurs.
Huh?
Amateurs.
I said amateurs.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Who y'all trying to be like, Death Row? You know what I'm saying? Y'all ain't no Death Row up in there fighting.
Had more wounds than that.
I know.
Somebody would have been. So anyway, so they started to sing and everything and hyping each other up. And I mean, I guess it worked. You know what I'm saying? They tried to get the energy back. They got the energy back.
Well, I'm not a magician. A musician. A musician, that's what I meant to say. Man, I have
blink, abracadabra.
I drove 5 hours a day, okay? All 5 hours. So I'm a little tired, okay? So
let me tell you something. Side note, but we came home about 2:30. Ed had enough time to take him a nap like I did.
I had to watch my shows on TV.
See, there's
no excuse. Catch up with my shows.
Let's get the whole truth, not half of the truth. He even got my little tired. No, you had the option. When we got home by 2:30, 3 o'clock, we got us something to eat. We sat down. I took me a nap because I knew we had to film. You Netflix and chill. So yeah,
I had to catch up with my shows,
and then
man.
You want to get sleepy when it's time to watch the show. Then, oh, excuse me,
I had to watch my Star Wars
You
thing.
ain't have to.
I did.
That's that little kid stuff. Just like you playing with your Velcro shoes yesterday, you get up here just like a little kid and don't take your nap.
What was that? I forgot what I was saying.
So they United Magician.
Oh yeah, that's what I meant to say.
Magician.
That's why I need earplugs.
Yeah.
See, you said yourself. So anyway, what I'm saying, I don't know how that feels. You know, maybe it's easier for them to tap into that stuff again and get it back. You know what I'm saying? Because to me, after all that fussing and fighting, I always been knocked out in the mood. You know what I'm saying?
Well, what you do is you take that mad energy and you put it into your music. So, you know what I'm saying, if you sing hard and all that stuff, it's just like they say the Mary J. Blige or, you know, the Jill Scott, whatever. Yeah, you take that and you put it into your song and you start feeling them emotions.
I'm not a musician, so I don't know. So, you know, I'm a lonely YouTube creator.
So anyway, so Jabri did apologize. He said he don't know how he gonna do this because he felt like he gave up a lot, you know, for Miona. He gave up the band, and so now, you know, he got to try to please her. So, you know, he did apologize and he seemed to be sincere about it.
Whose fault is that?
I know that's right.
That's your fault, bruh. You know that one with high maintenance.
Let me tell you something. These men go to these countries and get these beautiful, gorgeous, so to speak, exotic women. Bring them back to the U.S.
Why they gotta be exotic? Why they just can't
It's
be foreign?
exotic to them. You know what I'm saying? It's exotic to them. So they get these beautiful women and stuff like that, and they just looking at the body, outer appearance, and all this stuff, and bam, bam.
They good arm candy. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're looking at.
And they can't keep up with
that's
their
somebody I
demands.
can bring on the red carpet and people taking pictures with. You know what I'm saying? So that's what they're looking at.
What red carpet, yeah.
Jabri, that's right. Jabri, yeah. Ain't no red. Oh, he did bring a red carpet. Remember when they was at the airport? Yeah.
And how many people was in that airport?
And one man stepped on top of it.
There wasn't nobody in there. So Miona was she went wedding dress shopping in Chicago because she was like, child, ain't none of them in the Rapids City. Ain't that's where they're Grand Rapids. And the Grand Rapids they ain't got dresses like this, so might as well just do it while I'm in Chicago. So her friend Brandon, that has really become a good friend to her, that's a part of the group, you know, came with her because she would love to have her mom there, but you know. And so, you know, she tried on wedding dresses, and basically she was saying, I don't care nothing about Jabri budget. If he got one, he discussed it with me. I'm going to get what I want to get.
Bruh, I'm telling you, man, I wish you would have walked down with that wedding dress. I was like, how much you pay for that wedding dress? I don't care, we in the middle of the wedding. How much you paid for it? And you got to take that back. I'm sorry. You got to take that back. You better go down there to the second-hand store, get you a wedding dress.
You could find some. She also said too, you know, well, I want to know, does like Jabri, you know, because I think Brandy was asking her, you know, how they feel about the mom and stuff. And so she was like, I really don't want to move with their parents. I think we too old to be living with their parents. But I'm saying, girl, don't you live with yours? Okay. And
did she?
I thought she did. I don't think she cooked. I think her mom did so much stuff for her. She wasn't able. I mean, not able to. She didn't have to. And so anyway, so she was like, we too old to be staying there with them, and you know, plus I don't think that Jabri fights hard enough with his parents for me.
Well,
you know,
he might not fight with the parents, but she'll fight with friends for him.
So she Brandon did say, well, he did, you know, fight with David for you, you know, about you. And so Miona was like, well, he needs to stand up for me. He got a wedding dress. He don't stand up for you. Girl, be quiet. Get your shit.
She's trying to get that sale, man. She get commissions off them dresses, man.
So David met up with Jabri for drinks, and basically, you know, he was just saying, you know, dude, what would you do if you was me? You know, he was like, you know, I wouldn't get married right now.
Yeah, because you got too much going on, Jabri. Too much. You know, you don't have a place to stay. You don't have the money. You're trying to make an album. You're trying to please this woman who wants a beach wedding you don't have the money for. You have too much going. That's why you fighting your friends, man. All that pressure, man.
Right.
You can't let no woman pressure you like that.
So let's move on to Kobe and Emily, honey. Okay, let's get into it.
Kobe, Emily, aka Get Out.
Yeah.
Because that compound they live in, get out.
And then, that was on, I think, Twitter. They had already did the little Get Out thing.
When they had that little drone shot of the compound, of the farm, of the ranch.
Scary.
Man, you out in the middle of nowhere, man. They can do anything to you.
Yep. And that dad and mama.
Anybody heard from Kobe lately?
I know that's right.
I'm telling you, man. That's
So they are on the golf cart and they're visiting. Well, you know, they was doing that little play for So she did let him drive that, honey, but she said you ain't driving no real car. So they visited a neighbor to go horseback riding. He get on the horse, you know, he said he'd never done it before, you know. He was a little scared, but he ended up doing it. And she said, oh, look at my baby, look at my baby. I'm like a proud parent. Look at you. Get it, get it, get it. Do it, do it, do it. Go, do it.
Every time she's on that TV screen, I just want to throw something to hit my TV with, but I know how much I pay for.
So Emily says, so she did the horseback riding as well. But anyway, next scene, she sits down with her parents because she wants to beg them for wedding money.
Mommy, Dad, I want to get married. Can you pay for it? And Dad said, me like, here you go again, asking for money.
I'm already paying for you. I'm already paying for your baby.
I don't know about the sister. Is he paying for the sister too?
No, she could stay somewhere in that doggone place. It looked like you get lost there.
You ain't lying, man.
That's why her and Kobe can have their own place downstairs somewhere.
I promise you, I think they got like a underground tunnel.
Probably do. So she talked to her parents, and Emily said that, you know, oh yeah, when she was talking about, you know, well, you know, I'm gonna need some money for the wedding, the daddy he just took a deep breath.
But you created this problem.
Yep, y'all did.
Because apparently Emily's not working full time nowhere. You know, you take care of her, take care of the kids, the child, and you know, it's like you created this problem. She depended on y'all so long, so it's hard for her to get on her own 2 feet. So
she must never, ever, ever had responsibility,
no.
Even before the child came.
No,
and you have no responsibility. You have the audacity to get pregnant and bring a child in from a man that stayed in a whole nother country, I guess. You know what I'm saying? So yeah,
and on top of that, now you bring this man over.
Yep.
And you want a wedding? Man, I couldn't be that dad. I said, you better take your regular butt down to the courthouse.
She asked, will you pay for the wedding? Dad said, don't worry about getting married right now. Like, that should not be your concern. So she was like, Dad, I got 90 days. Like, I got to get married. I got 90 days. And so he was like, listen, you know, we will help with the wedding.
I hated that. I hate when he did that.
Yeah, he caved in.
He caved in, man. And that's the problem. You caved in too easily. No. Before I even help you with the wedding, y'all need to come up with a plan. Yep. If I'm good with that plan, then I will help y'all. Yep. Until then, no.
And I think the mama in confession, she was like, well, I'm just concerned about Emma. You know, she's never had responsibility. She never know how to pay mortgage, rent, bills, and then I was like, this girl ain't never had that. They probably pay her cell phone bill.
She don't know how to live life.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? That's the problem. She don't know how to live life.
And that's scary because I'm not sure what her age is.
I think, 27?
Oh, she too old, child. Now, me, I got pregnant when I was 19 and I didn't know, but, and so eventually I ended up getting married about a couple of years later, but this girl 27 and don't know how to pay simple bills and live life, and you almost 30 with a child? Child, please. So anyway, but yeah, it's their fault. So the mom was talking, telling the dad what Kobe said and how they explained the story.
Dad said, say what?
No. This is what mom said. Yeah, I'm really concerned, you know, because I know y'all got some issues and stuff, and I didn't like what Kobe said, you know, or whatever. And Dad was like, what did he say?
What did he say?
And Emily was like, well, you know, well, Dad, I'm just saying we just had, you know, I was getting on his nerves, so he told me to shut the F up.
Say what? And the thing is, I didn't like how they told the story to the dad. They should have told the dad that, yeah, he said shut the F up. But Emily was getting on his nerves. She kept poking, she kept prying until the man snapped. See, the dad didn't know that. They didn't tell that part to the dad. You know what I'm saying?
Not that he probably would have cared.
He probably wouldn't care, but still, it was all it's all about image and perspective. You know what I'm saying? You know, tell him the whole story. Because now you got Kobe walking around looking like he's an angry black man, which he's not. And the woman pushed him to his breaking point. That's, you know, so yeah, it's unfair to Kobe.
And Emma was like, listen, I don't want to hear about y'all counseling and stuff. I came to you for money, not to hear no other stuff. Like, you know, he's going to give it to me or not.
I don't need y'all to be over there acting like y'all Dr. Phil and all that. Just give me my money so I can get me my wedding going.
And the parents was like, well, what kind of work Kobe going to do? She was like,
I don't know. Don't be asking all these questions. Give me my money.
Yeah. So it was like, parents was like, you have no clue what it's like living in the real world. And that's so sad, but you got a whole child. You know what I'm saying? You're not 21, 19, 18, 17. I get it.
I don't think Emily knows how to do pop that boob out and feed that little baby. That's all she know how to do.
And she knew how to have sex with Kobe and live it up, drinking and stuff like that when they was in China or wherever they was. So anyway, Emily and her mama went to grandmama's house, and so they want to sit down. Kobe gonna sit down with the dad, and Kobe like the daddy intimidate him, which I don't blame him. He does look like he will. Well,
then I told her, okay, here's the moment when Get Out happened. Okay, they went downstairs in the basement.
And see, he come back with that teacup.
Yeah.
And then
he be sitting in the chair. Ah! So I said, here they go. This is what's about to happen at.
So Kobe sit down and talk to him. So let's see. Kobe said that he's a little intimidated. He asked Kobe about his, you know.
Yeah, what did he say? He asked Kobe, "What you gonna do? What's your plan?"
Yeah.
And Kobe said, "Well, I was gonna do modeling again, but I don't think that's gonna work out." Basically, and he said, "I know I was gonna do architect, engineering." And the dad said, "Okay. You got a degree you went to school for? Have you done a project?" "No."
"You can train me."
He said, "You can train me." He said, "But have you had any, real training in high school?" I said, "What kind of engineering he did in high school?"
I said, "Ooh, Emily and Kobe seem like they just alike."
And then what really was so awkward was when the dad said, "So what's your plan?" "Well, since you own your business, I thought you can train me, and after you quit, I can take over your business."
Train me to take over.
Yeah, train me to take over your business. I know that dude wants to choke it. Have you lost your rabbit mind? Come on, you son of a biscuit. You need to take over my business, man. What's wrong with you?
I don't even know you,
man. You say you high school?
That could have been something Emily talked about. Him and Emily talked about. You know what I'm saying?
It could be a reverse Get Out, Dad. You better watch your back.
So Kobe said that, he didn't tell Emily this, but he do have $4,000, to, store it up so that they can, live off of it. He was like, man, I don't know what $4,000 did in your country, but it sure ain't going to do much here, honey. That probably a few months.
No, he said 2 months.
Oh, yeah.
And
that's a
few more than 2.
Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, and Kobe said, man, I thought that $4,000 gonna last us a whole year.
That's what it did.
Where he's from, but not over here, bro. It depends where you stay. You go in these bigger cities like New York, that $4,000 be going on like a 1 month.
Yeah. So let's move on to Patrick and Thais. So John and Patrick, they talked about, I think they have some kind of water issues or something like that. And so John said that Thais was upset about the house. They talked about that previously, and John said that, do she still got that tracking on your phone or whatever? He was like, man, yep, she do, but I've been talking to her about that because now we over here. She ain't got to track me no more.
Yeah, and to find out why she did want to...
Well, let's skip. Okay, let me go to. So Patrick and Thais go out to dinner, and he got her a gift. He got her some. Now she was scared to open that gift because she thought, "Ooh, is that a cat?" She not used to no furry stuff like that you put on your body, I guess.
Okay.
It was lingerie.
I know, but it's a closed box with no holes in it. You're not gonna put a cat in a flat box.
Well, you don't know, from her country, honey, they probably chopped it up and put it in there, honey. They say you got to wear it as a little hat. So anyway, I don't know. I'm just saying, you don't know what she was used to. Probably like to check in. So anyway, so he also got her a cell phone. And why he got her the cell phone?
He said, now you can turn your old phone off and you can get the new phone. So when you got the new phone, you ain't got to have me tracked no more. And she said, oh, well played, Patrick, well played. So you going to turn my old phone off with the tracker on, turn that phone off, and put the new phone on without the tracker. He said, you know why I got the tracker on you? He said, I know. So back when they first started dating, Patrick told Thais that, you know, he loved it or whatnot. I think he came back to America, or he's still over in Brazil when this happened. But anyway, he went to
was in Brazil.
Okay, he went to a party, had some drinks, met this other chick. They started kissing and whatnot, and I guess he went ahead and told Thaisa.
Thaisa, not Thaisa. Don't make her black.
I know.
Help me put Isha on everything.
Thaisa.
It's Thais.
She's Thaisa. Thaisa. He told Thaisa.
Issa, child.
I call her Thaisa.
No, she ain't. She's not black. She is a Brazilian. So no, it's Thais.
They got a little black in them. Thaisa. So anyway, so he told her that, yeah, you know, I kissed this girl, but it didn't mean that. So apparently, she went through his phone and found messages and whatnot, saying that he missed this other chick and, you know, yada yada yada. So she don't trust him. And another thing that hurt her trust was that her dad, even though he's a good man to her, cheating on her mom. I said, okay, and now that makes sense why she has trust issues with men. So Thaisa, she gonna have to get that Thaisa, you the girl.
So the next scene, they are
how you gonna cut my song?
Yeah, cause so in the next scene, they are home and they seem like they unpacking and settling in.
And John pop in.
John said, "What?
Hey y'all, I got this housewarming party tonight. I'm just letting y'all know. Gonna have some friends to come over. Y'all good with it?
Nope.
Don't care, they still come."
And so they came in, and Thais was not happy at all, nor was Patrick. But you know, he put on a face because it's his co-workers and stuff like that. So it was.
He kind of called his co-workers out too. He called them out. He pulled a big dude over to the side. Man, you know I don't get down like this no more, man. Why you? He said, man, they just friends, man. So he got kind of ill with his friend and whatnot.
And so Thais took him in the back, and she was like, "Listen." And so she was like, I got some insecurities and stuff like that or whatever. He was like, listen, baby, them girls is ugly. I was like, golly, when they see this unroll back.
Well, Patrick had to do what he had to do to keep her at ease, man. You know, because she seemed like when she was at the restaurant talking to Patrick, I saw it in her eyes. Her eyes was like, you can see the craziness in her eyes. I did, man, because the way she was, it's like she didn't even blink when she was talking to him, man. I was like, ooh, man, that chick kind of, you better watch yourself, Patrick.
That's what he like, honey. Get a nice looking woman. Like he told her, look, them girls ain't got nothing on you. You Brazilian, honey. And
girls, ooh, I like your house. Ooh, you got pretty. He was talking to her. I said, that ain't her house. Ain't her house.
So anyway, let's move on to Kyra and Guillermo. So they are at the park, and basically they're talking about, Guillermo want to talk about playing the wedding. Kyra, she like, listen, we can go down to that courthouse because right now we can't afford nothing.
$50.
Because she's saying everything gonna be on my dime and my back, and we not doing it. Now, if you was working, it'd be different.
And he said, well, you told me different when we was over there. What are you from? What are you like? Oh, DR.
Yeah.
We was in the DR, you told me different. You said we can have the wedding and we can do this, we can do that.
She was yes.
Now I get over here, you changed, man. I said, man, I kind of feel him on this one here, man. Don't give me promises you can't keep.
But she changed that whole, it didn't make sense. So she was like, well, when we was in your country, you was showing me around and you was more in control. So I was, but over here it's different. And so now I'm the one, I said, child, that ain't got nothing to do with what the man had said.
She was deflecting. She was trying to, gaslight this brother, man. You know what I'm saying?
So Gilmore and Carrie, so basically he was like, I want to see something. Like, you're not just finna tell me no, you just too controlling.
How are you telling me no?
Yeah, I want to see something. So let's go see. She was like, well, if you see, you're gonna get disappointed. It don't matter. I still want to see. Let's go see.
And she played it well.
I said she could have went down the street, honey, to the venue that was $200. Asked the church, can I buy you a fellowship hall because we want to do this.
She played it well.
But she did what?
She took him to probably one of the most expensive venues around.
Right.
And I think the starting price just for the venue itself is $7,500. That's on a Friday and Thursday. You go on a Saturday, it's $10,000 just for the venue. That's not including the food and the flowers and the balloons and all the trimmings, man. So, and when she did, you know, then Gizmo.
Gizmo. This is not. This is
Gizmo.
What was it? What is it? Gremlins. This is not Gremlins. Gizmo.
Yeah, you know, it is what it is. Anyway, he was like, man, I didn't know it was gonna be this expensive, bruh. You can find a cheap place, man. You just gotta go to the hood, get somebody fitted out. Yeah, man.
Go ahead, baby.
You get them fitted out, man. You get the venue, man, but you might have to be out before 9 o'clock. But man, yeah, she took him to that thing, man, and she did it to discourage him, man.
And he also said, listen, I'm tired of you making plans and including me. You don't even ask me or nothing like that. So you be with your friends and stuff and you just next thing I know, boom, we got to go somewhere. No, I need to know. I want to have choices. Stop controlling everything. Stop controlling me. I want to have a choice whether I want to go or not. If I don't want to go, if I'm tired, I'm sleeping, then I want to do that. She was like, well, I just tell him, you know, that you're tired and you don't want to go, you know.
Yeah, he put his foot down, man. He put his foot down. Put his foot down with authority, man. He even cussed her out a little bit.
Yeah, he cussed.
Yeah, he cussed. Yeah, but you know, he cussed at her. You know.
So I think he's really truly trying to find his place. You know, because like I said, I think he's mature. I think he's smart. You know, add the money when he get a job. You know, I think he's gonna go far. You know, I think that he doesn't know the prices of America. He used to the DR prices. Gizmo. So, you know, he was like the wedding and stuff like that. He said, oh, I want a wedding. Yeah. I was looking at this. Oh, I'm about to cry.
You know, that's the thing. When he did that, I usually don't see men get so emotional just to have a wedding. Nah, when they get up there at the altar and see the bride, yeah, they get emotional. But
some men do. Some men are heavily involved in the wedding. Just because you is not, just go to the courthouse and we be fine. I promise you, we gonna have a wedding.
Get a pastor, give him like some wine over. There you go. Here goes some wine. Go ahead.
So let's move on to Eve and Muhammad.
I can't say it no more. I can't get it right no more. Maybe I'm tired. That's the reason why.
Nah, you just
5-hour drive.
So, but sit down and watch a movie for 5 hours when you come home. Okay. So Muhammad said that you were you told me you was gonna be back in a few hours, but you ain't come in till 10:30, honey, and I was asleep. So
Eve, I thought you was gonna come back. How long you stay with friends? How long you stay with friends? You didn't get home till 10:30. Eve. I'm lost it, y'all. I lost my mojo. You look at me like I ain't had it.
I know. I just want you to continue to talk.
Golly, man. See how somebody can make you feel so insecure. I'm over him. Give it all.
I want more. Bring out more. Give me more action. Hit it.
Coco. How you want to rip that ear?
So she said that her friends, she said that her friends are worried about her being with Muhammad. And Muhammad like, what you mean? What does that mean? You want to do your Muhammad voice?
Oh, I'm tired. I'm for real.
So he was like, what does that mean? So he was like, what are they concerned about? You know, you keep saying your friends. Go ahead.
Well, the friends are concerned about that. They feel like Eve is losing herself trying to please Muhammad. But Muhammad said, man, when we was over there, you say he's going to do this and do that. He said, I don't want you to convert to Islam. You know what I'm saying? But you told me things you're going to do. You're not doing it.
For 2 years.
Right. 2 years. You knew what I was all about.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? I told you. I showed you what I was all about.
She said when we was doing that, we was on vacation.
Don't
so it was light and fluffy. And he was, I guess they even went to the mosque or wherever they go to pray. And you saw that. She said, but we was on vacation. So, but I didn't get a chance to deep dive into exactly what you do on an everyday basis. He said, you saw me. Like, I was showing you what I did on an everyday basis.
Yeah, you knew who I was for 2 years before I came over here. You still asked me to come over. You know who and what I was all about. And she was like, well, you're in America now. What that gotta mean because he's in America? He's still gonna continue with his religions.
Right.
What religions? He's gonna still continue with his religion.
Yeah.
You know, because you go to a different country, you're not gonna leave your religion behind. You're gonna bring your religion with you. I'm sorry.
Go ahead, baby.
No, I'm just saying that was when she said that. I was like, "Ooh, that's kind of tacky there." You know what I'm saying?
Very. He said that you feel like I'm trying to control you when you go out with your friends. And Muhammad was like, why do you feel like I'm not trying to control you or anything like that? In fact, your friend's trying to control you. You need to make up your mind. Either you going to do what your friends say or you going to follow after, your man or whatever. And then Muhammad was like,
you gonna waste my time.
Yeah, that's what he did say. He didn't tell her that, but in the confession, he was like, you ain't finna waste my time because he said these 90 days up. Honey,
he did say that to her.
Oh, he did?
Yeah,
okay.
He was sitting in the chair when he said, you're not gonna be sitting wasting my time. I would go back in a heartbeat.
He said in a heartbeat.
Don't be wasting my time, Eve. Don't waste my time. I mean it. You knew 2 years. 2 years before I came over. That's who I was all about. So what you gonna do, Eve? Are you gonna convert to Islam? Nah, you looking at a smile on his face, and Eve like, no, I'm not. But anyway.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it, y'all. Yeah. So, like I said, this season it ain't giving what it should have gave. That's all I can say.
Yeah, we kind of missed Jasmine, her crazy self, and Gino with the hats, and
I know that was a different 90 days.
Yeah, I know, but
we
still.
do the 90 days that's on Sunday. I know they got a bunch of single life and everything else.
I don't know what Mike up to. You still being racist, Mike?
On that note, you guys, we're gonna go ahead and get out of here. Don't forget to go with God and let God go with you.
I always put God first, y'all.
Deuces.